Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Hello, good morning everybody and welcome to the channel. There's John.
Hello everybody.
Today we are going to do a review of the fold-up bikes because we've had them now for
A couple of years, isn't it?
Is
it 3 years, is it?
2-3 years, something like
I'll
that.
put the exact amount in the top here because we can't exactly remember, but it's been at least a couple of years, I think. A couple of maybe, yeah, I think it could be 3 years actually.
I think it's about 3 years.
Better than tree
So we're just going to do a little review as we go round, just to tell you what we think of them 3 years on, how happy we are, any problems,
good things, bad things. Yeah.
So
just basically an overview of how the bikes have been, how much we've enjoyed using them or not enjoyed using them. Let's see any issues, any problems. Spoiler, there hasn't been many problems, but has there?
No, not really.
None at all. No, not really. So bit of a spoiler there, but yeah, we'll carry on and do the review of them. So like we said, we've had these bikes now a few years, probably 3 years. We think, don't we, Katie? 3 years. And
maybe.
Hey.
3, maybe 4.
3, 4. I'll see. I'll put it on the screen here. And let the time we've had them. We've had no issues with them, no problems. The only thing I've done really is change the chain on them, which is just obviously running the normal running sort of cost. Nothing unusual there. The brakes, when we first got them, the brakes needed a bit of adjustment, didn't they? Yeah, we adjusted the brakes when we first got them. But since then, we've been on loads and loads of rides, haven't we, Katie? How many rides have we been on with these?
Loads.
Loads of rides, loads. Yeah, loads of rides. And they've been fantastic. I mean, the gearing's perfect for commuting around and very good for hills, actually. So the bikes have 6 gears on these, as you can see here. Doesn't have a front chain ring, so it's very, very easy to use, very quick to change gears, brilliant for when you're in the city and stuff, which is obviously what they're meant for. But obviously, even when you're out and about on longer rides, you know, it's just nice and easy just to have one twist grip, change gears, and the ratios of the gears are really well as well. Works really well. Good for hills. We manage perfectly fine on hills, don't we, Katie, all the time?
Definitely.
I mean, Katie will tell you herself that you're not a hill climber at all, are you?
I'm not a hill climber, and before this I wasn't really a long distance rider either. And I mean, I can't say I'm a long distance rider, but
But you're doing a lot further now than you did before.
A lot further than I did before, thanks to the fold-up bike. I'm finding hills much easier, and yes, I know I'm getting used to it, but I think it's the bike. The bikes are very, very easy. They're easy on the track like this, like tarmac. They're easy on an off-road type track. I mean, we've had them around Kielder and there were absolutely no problem whatsoever. We've had them, we did the Middle Teesdale railway track, and that was bumpy and grassy and everything. I mean, it was real mountain bike track that was, and we managed it on this.
So the only thing I've ever had break on this, and it's the same on mine and Katie's, is the catch here. It could still work, but it had like a little flap on the top here, and there's a little part on the front wheel which I'll show you. This bit here, that bit there, that engages with that at the back when you fold it up. It's supposed to lock in, it like goes in like that and locks in, and then like I say, normally there's a cap on to keep it in place, so you still the whole position when you fold them together. And that's the only thing that's broke on these bikes. It makes no difference. The bikes still fold up, they still hold together. It's not an issue. We just put them in bags. We put the bikes in our little folding up bike bags, and it works really well. I have heard of another folding bike which has magnets to hold them together. That's a much better idea, but that's just picking, nitpicking really, because you can still fold them up. It has no effect, on the workings of the bike. But of course, it is a review, the long-term review of the bike. So that's one thing that has broke on this. So I think one of the big advantages of these bikes is it has a very big chain ring. You can see here, so that gives you a good power ratio in conjunction obviously with the gears on the back. And I think that's one of the reasons why it's very good on the hills. That and the fact it's got 20-inch wheels. These bikes have 20-inch wheels, which is good. I mean, it's not all folding bikes have 20-inch wheels. Having 20-inch wheels makes it easier for hills and just runs smoother and nicer, and it works really well, really well. So yeah, having the 20-inch wheels makes for much nicer riding experience, much more comfortable, and obviously can handle lots of terrain much better than the smaller wheels, I think. Any rough surfaces and things like that. Obviously it's not like off-road, but we've used off-road, haven't we, Katie? We've used them off-road, like I said before, in Kiel there. It works really, really well. But I can't really fold it. I mean, the folding is easy. That works well. It's very quick and easy to fold them up. No issues there. And as I say, we've had no problems apart from that little catch I mentioned before there at the back.
They're easy to fold, and they're not too heavy when we've got them in the bags. I can lift the bags and move them around. I mean, you know, they're not the easiest thing because of the shape of them, but that would be the same with any folding bike. But they are easy to lift around, and I would definitely recommend getting a bag. Yeah,
Katie's right here. Get a bag. You know, we got a bag just from Halfords, a folding bike bag, which is like a universal one, and it works really well for these. Keeps them together, keeps them secure, and when you put them in the car, obviously it keeps like things like oil and dirt out the car. Works really well. So yeah, on the whole, we can't really say anything about these bikes, can we?
No,
they've been absolutely fantastic.
I would definitely recommend them, and I would definitely buy another one if anything happened.
Yeah. And the price we paid, I mean, when we got them on, the price might have changed since then, but we paid like £199 each for them. Absolute bargain for that price, mate. They really are. You just cannot go wrong. And the amount of fun we've had with them has been brilliant, hasn't it, Katie?
Definitely.
Yeah, been piles and piles of fun. Loads of adventures on them. We've been to places on the bikes that we wouldn't have taken bikes because we couldn't fit our normal bikes in our car. So we've gone to new places, found new routes, and been fantastic, haven't they?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So one of the things with these bikes, and it's probably the same with all folding bikes really, but is, you know, might as well mention it as well, is how easy and nice they are to ride in like crowded places. You know, they're so agile. You can just go around people almost, and nobody seems to be bothered, do they? When you
you don't feel as though you're in the way.
Yeah, you don't feel like you're troubling people, do you?
No.
You don't feel like you're bothering people, and like I say, people quite often smile as you're going past them and things like that. And you know that you can stop very easily with these bikes, very quick to stop, and go very slow without falling off them, if that makes sense. You know, you don't feel like you're unstable going at very slow speeds. So if you come across people in front of you, I say we've been to some very crowded places with these, haven't we? Very crowded places, and you know, you can go very, very slow and go around people very easily. So that's another plus. And like I say, that's not obviously you're probably not unique to these bikes, but of course I thought I'd mention it. Maybe it is. Maybe other phone bikes aren't quite as agile. Who knows? Who knows? But these are very, very agile, very easy to ride, very good at slow speeds, and very unobtrusive. Probably because of the small, compact size, and as I say, very friendly. I think that's the way to describe them, isn't it? Yeah. Very, very friendly. Yeah, very friendly to the other people. Seem to really warm to them, if you like. If that makes sense. People seem to like these bikes. They don't offend people, do they, Katie?
Definitely not.
No. And this size bike fits me well. I'm nearly 6 foot, 5'11", and fits me well. No problems with size in that case neither. So yeah, comfortable. And on the plus side, we get lots of nice comments as well. Most places we go out to, some people ask us, you know, what bikes we're riding, what are they, where do we get them from? We get some nice comments. And I think the colour's nice as well. I mean, I think they're a really smart colour, this red. I think it's really smart, really stands out. So yeah, so it's a thumbs up from me, and I think it's a thumbs up from Katie. Yeah. 2 thumbs. 2 thumbs from Katie.
I can't do it because I'd fall off.
Yeah, don't do it, you'll fall off. So yeah, so definitely worth getting. Brilliant bikes. So thanks for joining us. It's a goodbye from me.
Bye everybody.
And it's a goodbye from Katie. Take care everybody. See you all later. Bye bye.